Um, Once again, I have found an amazing fan fiction. Ha! Just kidding. It is completely awful and garbage and degenerate, mostly because not only is it of that variety, it's also between people who are related. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this one. I would like to we do not like the author of this. Now, I must admit they definitely aren't as evil and degenerate as a certain author from a few months ago. I'm joined by a friend here today, so I'm not suffering alone. He also has to be here with me today. Hell was a place for sinners, sinners who refused to confess, who refused to take their punishments. Pride, envy, lust, greed, wrath, gluttony, and sloth. And he had sinned 5 of them. He clutched to his pride, lusted after his power. His greed of power and control has taken over him, and his wrath towards the world led him to envy his brother for being easygoing, for taking the easy sins, gluttony and sloth. However, was Dante really lazy? If he was, then why did he drag his ass all over that way? Faced all that danger to help him for now. He didn't know if his brother really was a sinner, but he knew very well that he was. What? And he was here at the Devil May Cry shop to confess this. Judgment cut! The only problem is that they're related. Also, hi YouTube audience, I'm back. I had to go eat dinner. But anyways, we continue where we left off. Right at the No, I'm not listening to myself. I can't do that while recording. And he was here at the Devil May Cry shop to confess, to pay for his sins, and his judge wouldn't be other than his the other son of Sparta, Dante. Ah, yes, because they're related. Don't forget that. Dante understood his sins better than any priest and any judge. What did they know about being a half-devil? About being the son of Sparta? Brothers, Sparta, their hero. That's all they know about him. Hero. But him, Sparta was his father, his source of power, his everything that was ripped from him when he was a child. That doesn't make it okay for incest to occur. The fuck is wrong with you? His legs dragged him upstairs where Dante's room was supposed to be. Messy, messy room. And the bed looked horrible. The room smelled of dust. And the wardrobe was open, revealing a messy bundle of clothes and a bra. Dante cross-dresses? What? No way! He ignored that sight and walked to the bathroom. No one was inside. Turning to leave, he was met with the sight of Dante covered in blood, standing there pointing his gun at him. Good evening, my dear. Brother! It certainly has been a long time since we last met. Cut the crap, Virgil. You know very well you're not welcomed in the human world, not after what you did, Dante said, glaring at the other. Then he smirked. Don't tell me you've missed me. No! The end. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Fuck. The smirk was met with a small smile. Why not? After all, we share the same blood. I'll just use some of yours to undo Daddy's little spell. And then Virgil Fight 2 happens in Devil May Cry 3, and the game is good, and you play through the rest of Devil May Cry 3, and the good ending. After all, you are the only one that shares the Sparta blood with me. Remember him, our father? What was he saying? He came here to confess, to tell his brother that he learnt his lesson. To tell him that he had enough of being imprisoned under Mundus. Mundus has been sealed away, you dumbass! Having finally escaped after his precious power was robbed from him, leaving him a mere human. What? This isn't accurate to Devil May Cry lore.
Not even close.
Is this just V? Virgil has no demon power in this story, so this is basically just V, but this story was written in 2013. What the hell?
No, they're from the future, bro.
He finally escaped Mundus, but he came here to let his pride get the best of him. Dante smirked. Our father. You think we belong to our father? Our father is dead. Let me put an emphasis on the fact that he said, our father! Belong is our mother's home, yes. After losing his power, he was not fit to be in that place. There. He was just a meal for the demons to devour. Stop it. Now. Dante glared at Virgil. What happened to you, Virgil? He could sense it. The lack of his brother's power. Had losing too much affected your memory? He lowered his gun. If you came here for our mother, she died. You have nowhere to be welcomed here. She died in a fire when they were both children. What?
It's not lore accurate. Just let it be.
It's not lore accurate, but it's also incest. Dante smirked. But brother, you still have hell and the human world to belong to, he said, and took a couple steps closer, making Virgil retreat until he reached the bedside. Here, Virgil, I can be your hell, the demon who makes you sin. And I can be your church, your judge, the one who will listen to your confession, and the one who will punish you. So that's why Virgil was here. After all he had done, he thought it was easy to just come and say he was at mistake. But that makes you belong to me and only me. He walked closer until he was exactly in front of Virgil. Your mind, Virgil, body and soul. He smirked at the confusion that was set all over Virgil's face. He deserved it. For coming back after all these years, when he finally forgot his brother existed, when he finally started to heal, his brother was here to confess, so be it. He will let him have his judgment he so much desired. He will let Virgil understand what belonging to someone really meant, how it really hurt. Virgil couldn't believe it. What did Dante mean by saying that? His soul and his body was his and only his? They're related. It was as if Dante wanted to hint something that Virgil was supposed to understand. That was until Dante pushed the other on the bed roughly.
So I didn't mean to shoot the dynamite that Bill was hanging up.
W.
I was just doing my hip thing, like,
Why, Virgil? Dante asked, straddling him. Why killing me, then escape? Then come back to kill me when I'm finally back to life? What?
That means you're alive.
This doesn't make any sense!
We're listening behind the lines here. Go back. No, don't go back. I don't want to read it again.
Dante?
Continue.
No, he said, then laid on Virgil, whispering in his ear. I won't allow you to break me this time. He cupped Virgil's face. I'll be the one to break you. Dante? His words were muffled by Dante's lips, covering his eye. What the hell? No way! His eyes widened as Dante started unzipping his vest, caressing his collarbone and his chest. What was going on? Why was Dante touching him in such a way that only lovers should? He tried to push Dante away, but he gasped when the other's hand was inside his pants. No what took you so long, idiot? Why did Dante unbutton his trouser? His singular trouser, not his trousers, his singular trouser. Do 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 do. To Dante. He gasped, he eyes rolling to the back at the sensation. He whimpered and Dante caressed him more. Ew! What the hell? Like that, brother? Oh, sorry. Like that, brother? Dante asked, licking Virgil's chin and neck, then inhaled it as Virgil started bucking up to Dante's movements. Dante, don't! I think I'm gonna do exactly what I did last time and just have Virgil say that he needs more power every time he speaks. Why? He caught a nipple and started sucking, making Virgil shudder. You don't really seem to want me to stop. He bit the nipple gently before he licked and kissed it, going down to Virgil's navel as he licked all the way. At this point, Virgil had already lost it. He was gasping for breaths, trying to keep his moans and whimpers inside. You... No, he wouldn't have killed Dante. They would have just had like the most epic battle, and it would have ended with somebody stabbed in the chest. Dante stopped caressing him down, and this time Virgil answered the kiss. When air became an issue, they pulled apart, and Virgil looked at Dante with half-idled eyes, his look defeated, broken. I need less power. Leave me the fuck alone, Dante. Dante! What the fuck are you reading? Nothing, Virgil. Dante, are you on that website again? No, Virgil, I swear. No, Virgil, don't judgment cut me. Fuck you, Dante, you're dying here.
I don't want to figure out what the website's called. I'll be too invested into it.
Dante smirked at that question. As simple as that. Why? Bottom laugh. I'm not doing a bottom laugh. I am neither a top nor a bottom. I have no interest in it.
Just say hee hee ha.
It's not written like that. It's written as HEH, which is a bottom laugh, so I'm not doing it. Because you deserve it. What the fuck? He said and kissed Virgil again. You deserve it. Every good thing in it, and every bad thing. What the hell? He started kissing Virgil's neck and sucking, giving him 2 marks beneath his ear and the side of his neck, and Virgil clutched Dante's shoulders. You deserve every moment of pleasure that you're feeling, and Virgil gasped in pain when Dante's finger was inside him, and you deserve every moment of pain you are feeling. Dante, I will stab myself with the Yamato and unleash Urizen again, so help me God. Stop this foolishness. He gasped when the finger moved inside him. Dante? He didn't know it hurt his brother that much. Was coming back worth it? Was it worth all this, seeing the pain in his brother's eyes as he assaulted him? I'm sorry. Oh, what took you so long, idiot? Shut up, Dante growled, his finger going deeper, not caring about the way Virgil flinched when he did it. You just think it's enough? One word, Virgil. On fucking word. Sorry? For what? For abandoning me? For killing innocent people? For stabbing me? Oh, shut up, Dante. You've been stabbed how many times? It doesn't make a difference. He didn't blame him for their mother's death. He never did, but the broken look on Virgil's face when he heard it was worth it. It's time for you to pay for what you've caused others. The pain, the misery. He kissed Virgil again, a long, passionate kiss. What is this? Hate, incest, gay sex? I don't know whose fetish this is, but I need to find that person and have serious words with them. Virgil looked away. He didn't struggle when Dante pulled his pants down, nor when Dante ripped his beloved Victorian coat and the vest that was underneath, leaving him completely exposed and vulnerable. He didn't push Dante away when the other touched and caressed every single part of his body. You deserve it, Virgil, Dante said as he kissed all over Virgil's body. You deserve all this. There was tears running down Dante's cheeks. You deserve what's happening to you, being torn between pleasure and pain, hatred and love, life and death. He unbuttoned his own trousers and pulled them down. You deserve it. He laid himself upon his older brother and grinded himself to him. Virgil gasped, trying to hold the tears inside him. It was painful, seeing his brother torn like that, tormented, suffering, all because of him. What had he done to his dear brother, his dear younger brother? Virgil, Dante whispered, licking the other's lips, I want you. I want you to feel it. The pain I'm feeling. I want you to taste it. The bitter taste of that sweet, sweet pain of love and hatred that I felt. I want you to feel it, to know it, to live it.
Why do you keep pushing it down? Instead of continuously pushing it down, yelling no, you should get a gun out, shoot the dynamite, and make it go boom.
I was so confused what you were talking about just there.
You know when Bill tries to blow up the dynamite but it doesn't work? You can literally just pull out a gun real quick and just go.
As if he couldn't feel it already, Virgil felt every single word Dante had said, and it pained him that his brother felt this way. A mistake that was made by his human side, that he thought he deserted it. No, he didn't. Had he deserted his human side, he wouldn't have felt all this pain of losing his mother. He wouldn't have taken advantages of his demonic power in order to gain more. Greed was a sin, but it was committed by humans, and he was confessing to this sin. He deserved what was happening to him. Virgil stared at Dante with broken eyes. Finally, tears running down his eyes as Dante waited for his answer. Was Dante waiting his permission? Was Dante trying to give him mercy? No. Don't go easy, he said. I deserve this judgment. I will take my punishment, for I confess my sins, for I want to be purified. Dante nuzzles Virgil's neck. A demon can't be purified by another, Virgil, but at least I accept your confession. He parted Virgil's legs and got in between them, laying down, placing a hasty kiss over the other's lips. And I will give you the punishment you so much desire. A gasp of pain escaped Virgil as his brother thrust inside him. Strong, hard thrusts with no mercy upon those poor muscles that were ripping apart due to the harshness of the assault. However, all Virgil did was part his thighs more, giving Dante more room. He deserved the pain, and Dante deserved relief. He wrapped his arms around Dante, holding him tightly, but gently. I am here. I will not go away. I will not escape again. I am yours, body and soul. Dante kissed Virgil harshly, his hand on his chest, twisting his nipples and rolling them. Virgil gasped and bucked up, meeting Dante's thrusts. The bed, already stained with red spots under their bodies, but neither minded it. It was time when they both were supposed to share the pain and pleasure and sin. Quicking his movement, Dante started to thrust harder and faster, his member quickly going in and out of his brother. Fuck tight. He gasped as he nears his shooting moment. Virgil was under him, gasping and moaning, a deadly, sinful, beautiful sight he couldn't resist, crashing his lips to the other as they shared a passionate kiss, and his thrusts couldn't get any faster. And their kiss muffled Dante's long moan as he shot inside Virgil, wanting the other to feel it also. He started caressing Virgil's member quickly to make him moan even louder. He bucked his hips a couple of times and came also. After Dante, a few moments before Dante lose all his strength and collapse on him. His arms were still wrapped around Dante. He caressed his back, and Dante pushed his lips member inside Virgil, more making the other gasped. To Dante. Dante licked Virgil's cheeks and whispered, I sentence you to lifetime prison here, near your brother, in your mother's home. Virgil closed his eyes softly and then nodded, and Dante pulled away. Welcome back, brother. This time there was no pain and shared in their kiss, only love. Well, I have so many problems with everything that I just read. Number one, it's incest. Number two, it doesn't get a lot of the stuff accurate to how the game works. And number three, I had to read it. So yeah. I hope the comments are very supportive of this author, by the way, which I don't personally agree with. If you enjoyed this video, not because of the story, but because of my reading of it, and want to see me read more, just let me know. You don't need to like the video, because I don't think anyone should like this video. But yeah, without any further ado, I'll see you chaps later.